Hi guys, welcome back to the layout. Today I have a layout update for you, so let's get into it. First we'll start with this residential area, which is 75% done. The other 25% is to paint the parking lots gray because I ran out of gray paint. And I want to complete this nature walk in the corner of the layout. And maybe put another coat of concrete on the paths here. Over here I have a custom crossing and a custom station for passengers hitchhiking. Over here is going to be a train station where the road will continue. And just to give you perspective, this is how my layout looks. Goes behind my work table and behind my bed. But that's not at all. Let's check out the rest of the layout. Before we get to the rest of the layout, I'd like to show you the residential area up close. So for starters, the section I'm showing right here is a 2 by 8 foot sheet of plywood, and the space actually works out very well because I can fit the street, the sidewalk, the houses, and the 2-track main line, as well as the trees in one spot. I don't have to make any extensions, and it actually turned out very good. Like I said, I have to paint the driveways for these houses, and I put little details along with the houses such as plants and trees and cars. And if we go across the tracks, you'll have the nature walk, which will extend from this bridge right here all the way into the corner right there, and I think it'll look very nice once it's finished. This area right here will be the parking lot for these 4 buildings right here, and I'll be possibly adding more buildings back there. Also, the street that you're looking at right now needs another coat of top coat, and when it's done, it's going to look like this, a solid gray coat of paint. And once that's all dry, you can actually use colored pencils and it looks just as great. So that's what I executed here. If we go beyond the bus yard, there will be more of a residential / town area for shopping and parking, and it will extend all the way to the end of the table, which is also a 2 by 8 foot sheet of plywood. And what you're looking at is the bridge that spans from this section of the layout to that section of the layout, and I'll show you what that looks like. So right now you're looking at the bridge that spans from this end of the layout to that side of the layout. When I designed and built this layout, I wanted this layout to be as simple as possible for me. I wanted to continue using EasyTrack, and I wanted to use building techniques that weren't too hard for me. So what ended up happening is I made this bridge removable and not on a hinge. And the only time I would remove this bridge is if I'm going upstairs, where you see the steps right there. And whenever I have a train run on it, the train doesn't derail or have problems, and I'm very happy with the results of the bridge. So the layout will go behind the TV, continuing to the left, you will then end up back in my bedroom. So on the left hand side you see my bed, on the right hand side you see the main line with the freight train on it. And that darker section you see is actually removable because of this hump on the right side of the layout, which is fine. Also, when I designed the layout, I wanted it to be easy to take apart if I ever had to. And just to put things in perspective, bedroom, and if you turn around, completely around, you're in my living room. Like I said, the layout passes the TV and goes past the couch and the coffee table. Then if you go to the right, and then another right, you see my entire collection. All my passenger cars are up here. All my locomotives are down here. And all my rolling stock are on these two shelves right here. See, when I moved from my old house and found this new house, me and my parents had a deal that I'd live in the basement, and I knew I was going to be able to make my train layout, my bedroom, and the living room all in one room, and everything turned out very well. I like how the layout turned out, and I'm excited to see it develop. Also, you might be wondering, why do I have such nice furniture? Well, this work table and my bed were given to me by my cousin. This chair used to be in my other basement, bought by my parents. My parents ended up wanting to give it to me, as well as these two storage units right here. I know they're not storage units, I can't think of the name right now. They wanted to give me the white couch that was in the foyer in the old house. They wanted to give me the coffee table that was in the den. And the TV. As well as the fireplace, which is electric, it's not real fire. So in a way, my parents spoil me a lot, but I have a job, and when I buy things model railroading, or railroading in general, or hang out with friends, I use my own money. But yeah, to put things in perspective, we will circle around one more time. So I really hope you enjoyed this layout update, and until the next video, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and happy model railroading.